All right, hi y'all. Today is December the 21st. Today is Monday. I dropped Jamez off at work. Um, we will be doing an update for that soon. He wanted to do it the same day, but I was exhausted on Saturday. Sunday, I was still exhausted. So, yeah, Sunday didn't even feel like Sunday. Both me and Jamez worked. I came home, slept. I've been very, very tired. So yeah, what do I want to talk about? Nothing really. I just wanted to update you guys on some things. First, let's start off with Amazon. Do I have any updates from Amazon? I do, but not really. So, Amazon. I'm still not employed with Amazon at the moment. And goes back to what I was saying about the ERC, which is like the kind of like human resources type of deal. They're not human resources, somebody said, but I consider them human resources because at my location we don't have a human resource team at all. And even when I was in there, when I went to the building that day on that Friday when I was scheduled to work, they told me to call ERC. We don't have a human resource for me at my location. That's who we call when we have any issues. So yeah, when I was at the warehouse for the delivery, like the delivery warehouse, we did have a human resource location or somebody on site, or like 2 people on site for human resources. But at the Prime Now locations, we don't have a human resource team, so it's all done through ERC and so forth. So that's my human resource team. And I think people fail to realize that when they are in different locations, they're not aware of how it works in other places. Okay, so kind of what happened. I had a ticket out. I finally got an email back saying, hey, we found that you said that you wanted to, basically that you wanted to leave for a family matter. And I'm like, what? Now, the thing is, I contacted them. One person put in a ticket. I contacted them, I think it was Tuesday or Monday. Somebody said, oh, yeah, there's a ticket in, but nobody did any, like, there's no updates, but I will forward it over to the right team. She says, oh, I said I have to appeal it. She said, I'll get it over to the right team. Okay. Got an email back, and that's what the email stated. Hey, after review, it shows here that you terminated yourself for a family matter, or that you needed to leave for a family matter. So anyways, I was like, you know what? I emailed them back saying this is very unethical. Can you provide any proof that I said that I wanted to cancel for this reason? You guys never asked me for the emails from it was from the HR regional center who I was in communication with. They never got back to me on that email. HR regional center, I emailed them back. They never reached out to me either. So anyways, I ended up calling ERC again. And I spoke with another representative. I said, hey, there was supposed to be an appeal. How come nobody's asking me any questions? They're just going based on what they have in the system. He's like, what appeal? So I gave him the ticket number. He said, oh, that was just a regular ticket. See why you couldn't log in. I said, the lady said she was going to do an appeal. He said, no, it was just a ticket. And the person who you called a second time, she just forwarded it to another department. So he did an appeal for me. He said it could take 24 to 48 hours. So I did that, I think it was Saturday or Sunday. Don't quote me. I think it was Sunday. So I'm waiting to hear back from that one. I emailed both departments. I emailed both departments, the human resource and the ERC department, both the same email, gave them the new ticket number and let them know, hey, this is the whole spiel of what went on December 6th and December 8th when you guys told me that I was still going to remain active. Now, the reason why I'm fighting this, I'm fed up. I am fed up. As I mentioned, I do like working for Amazon, and I understand with any job, there's going to be issues, okay? There will be issues, and sometimes you have to pick your battles. Like, for work-wise, all of the issues I've had They haven't been anything major, but it does get to me. And somebody mentioned that's not a strike against you if you get a verbal. I'm like, that's not what I was saying. The strike is the strike for Amazon for me to want to go back to them. Strike 1, strike 2, strike 3. These are all issues that I was having. Not that I was getting in trouble. I don't have any written ups or anything like that, but it was just a strike towards Amazon for me to try to figure out if I want to stay there. The reason why I'm fighting this is because I had some vacation time stored up. Like, I mean, it's not a lot. It was like close to like 3.5 hours, but that's 3.5 hours. You know what I mean? Like, what is that? $45. Like, I want my money. You want to fire me or say I was let go and you want to take my vacation time from me that I earned. No, that's not going to happen. If I want to terminate, I will terminate once I use up all my stuff. And that's one of the reasons why I'm like, yo. So that's that. I'm still waiting to hear back from the appeal. We'll see what happens. Am I still at Kohl's? Yeah. I will say for the past 2 shifts, I worked, 5 days straight last week? Yeah, it was 5 days straight. I worked last week. It went well, but I will say Saturday and Sunday I came into work late. Saturday, I just been extremely tired. I haven't been even doing anything, but I just been extremely tired. So I keep turning off my alarms and falling right back to sleep. So I only came in late twice or once. And I think I came in late Friday and Saturday. Sunday, I almost ran in late, but I wasn't late at all. But yeah, I was thinking about putting in my 2 weeks notice there. What ended up happening was I just feel like I'm just tired of doing extra. I want to go into the new year relaxed and not bothered, What ended up happening was you guys know I work on the truck. So we get there early in the morning at 6 o'clock. And the manager for the truck department or whatever, not the truck department, but the us that work on the truck, he was super, I don't know, kind of annoying. And I was just like, I felt like leaving, like not towards me, but how he was like treating everybody else. It was like, where's this person? Like, people got to use the bathroom. People take out freight. But anytime somebody was missing, it was like, where are they at? And I'm just like, really? He was like, I don't know if some of the other managers were talking to him about our team. I don't know. But he was just like super like, I'm like, where is this coming from? I'm like, we are not little kids. We are adults. We all work hard. So if we have to take a little break, get some water, whatever we doing, and it was cold, people were, trying to warm up. And I'm just like, I ain't here for this. I forgot what day that was on, but I think it was probably on Thursday. And I was like, I was going to leave. I was just like, I'm so fed up. But I'm like, Candace, you can't leave a job on bad terms. You never know if you want to be back. And I will stick by that. Like, you just never know if you want to go back or if you have to go back. Sometimes when you already have your foot in the door, it's easier to go back versus being a new hire, I'd rather be a rehire versus a new hire, something you feel comfortable with. And one day I will still have to do an update talking to you guys about the difference between this time as being a rehire versus the first time I was there. Is my experience better? I don't know. Am I still working there? Did I put in my 2 week notice? No, not yet. Not yet. This week I'm only working 3 days. I worked Sunday already, but I worked Tuesday and Wednesday. And then next week, I thought it was kind of slowed down, but next week I work 5 days, and I'm just like, but I'm like, okay, I'll take it. But I'm really thinking about putting in my 2 week notice. At the same time, I was trying to figure out when the season's going to end. Because when I was hired, the store manager, when he did my interview, he said season will end around January 7th or the 11th. He didn't know. So there hasn't been any talks just yet. Usually they will give you a 2-week notice letting you know. Or if they're going to keep you on, they'll just keep scheduling you like they did the first time. Management didn't really talk to me at all until I asked the manager, hey, am I staying on? What's going on? He's, oh yeah, that's why I haven't talked to you, because you're going to stay on. But this is a new manager, a new store manager this time. So I don't know, y'all. How's my regular job? My regular job is good. I will say that it is good. I really, you know what I was thinking? I was like, Candace, just focus on your regular job, you know? Just focus on your regular job. You're getting worn out, or you're just tired. Like, I go through, like, spurts of tiredness, and, like, this past couple of days, I've been extremely tired. So, yeah. At Kohl's and at my full-time job, they're going to be closed for Christmas Day, so I already have that day off. Usually at my full-time job, we are open, but it's going to be other people. It's going to be like our outsourced team that will be taking those calls. So yeah, I get a full day off from there, and then the following week we get I have New Year's Day off, so that's like 2 weeks in a row where I only work 4 days, which is amazing. So I'm looking forward to that. Your girl still haven't really cooked at all. So I got to get back on track with that. Really quick, I shared with some of you my favorite number. Just comment that down below, or you can email me at cgarnett2010@gmail.com. Let me know what my favorite number is. So you guys, I'm kind of disappointed in myself, but at the same time, I'm not going to do a come and clean video unless you guys want me to. I didn't write everything down. I was just like, you know what? I'm so over writing everything down. I kind of told you guys in my budget video that Candace has been going off the board, off the chain with spending, between me getting Jamez sneakers, me sneakers, eating out, and Jamez work clothes. Yeah, Candace almost spent like $1,000, y'all. I'm not happy about the amount. Did I know it was going to add up to that? No, not really, but I figured it was going to be kind of large. But I feel like I've just been swiping, and I have to get back under control. Like, I was thinking, like, Candace, we're going to cut up these cards. I'm not going to cut up my cards because I'm very responsible. I am very responsible. But, like, this is how I think I got back into debt the first time. Like, I just let myself go. I was just like, I don't care. I don't want to cook. I don't want to do this. And stuff started adding up. Like, you're not making as much money, Candace. And at that time, I was on FMLA. I wasn't getting paid because I didn't go on short-term disability. I was just taking FMLA unpaid. And my paychecks were like small, less than nothing. And I was just doing whatever I wanted. I wasn't in a good mood. I'm in a good mood now. Don't get me wrong. But I don't know. I just been super busy. You know, it seems between work and my full-time job, getting Jamez to his job. It's just been a lot to juggle. I mean, I'm doing fine, but like, I have to, like, for me to make sure I can take care of my full-time job, make sure I get my full 40 hours, and flexing off like 2 to 3 hours here or there, because it's just, you know, running him back and forth between his jobs. It's like only 15 minutes away, but when you take phone calls, you don't know if you're going to get stuck on a long call. And one of the days I did get stuck on a long call, and I was late to pick him up. And I don't want that to happen. So sometimes I was just like, I'll be like, you know what, Candace, just take a whole hour off before you pick him up, an hour and a half, so that you really know that if you get stuck, at least if you get stuck on a long call, you have that long call hopefully won't last an hour. So that's where my thinking is. So when I say it's kind of hard to juggle, it's just like I have to make up those hours. And if I'm working at Kohl's in the morning, how can I make up an hour and an hour and a half before I actually start my shift? And then, you know, So I told myself I was going to be on track, and get ahead. So I did work, what was it, 2 hours Sunday, and I worked 2 hours this morning. I think 2.5 on Sunday and 2 hours this morning. Flexing right now. Like right now it's almost close to 5 o'clock. I picked Jamez up at 7, so I took off from 3. I took off from work from 3 to 7:30, which in there includes my lunch. I was gonna go back to bed, but I was like, let me pull up with you guys because I did want to ask that question about my favorite number and just update you. So yeah, I mean, let me know if you guys want me to do a coming clean video on my next paycheck video, which will be not this week but next week. I did my YouTube money is coming in, so I did have to transfer $40 into my checking account because when I do my giveaways, I kind of advance the money because I don't get paid from not Amazon, but from YouTube until today's day of the 21st. And you know, I did the giveaway last week. What else is there? I'm happy I shared with you guys my new budget planner. I'm very happy to dive into this, see how it goes. I have filled out like the month so far, and I'll share that with you coming up. I just filled out the calendar part and what my goals are. And I have some questions, like some things I want to think about with or share with you guys for the month of January and just going into the new year, basically. So yeah, I'm gonna be excited to share that. I wrote down my bills here, so we'll go over that. I'm just so happy for the new year, y'all. And one thing I was thinking, like Candace, and I know this from the get-go, before I even signed up for like Kohl's or anything, I'm like, if I really do want to make extra money, I can make extra money and not have to leave the house and make almost triple. Okay, it is definitely more than triple the amount of me working at Kohl's, and it's a little bit over double the amount of working at Amazon. If I just want to work extra hours at my full-time job, Candace, you can work half of the amount of time if you want to bring in extra income. But it's just the fact that, do you really want to take phone calls? The phone calls have been good for me. I've been in a good mood, so it hasn't bothered me. But at the end of the day, when I really want to think about making good use of my time, that I can just keep focused with my full-time job and do half or 1/3 the amount of work to make the same amount of money. So that's one other thing I was saying, like, Candace, you don't even have to. You don't even have to work at Kohl's or Amazon. I mean, you're in a good mood, just keep it going, just keep it going. And if you want extra hours, I mean, the hours are there. Believe me, the hours are there. But once again, the reason for me working outside the house is just for me to get out the house and get moving. Because otherwise, I'll just want to sleep, sit on the couch, sleep, sit on the couch. So it's good to know yourself and to know that it's not about the money. It's not about the money, but if something were to come down, if I want to save up for something, I know what I can do to make fast money. And I don't feel like I have to, but if I really wanted to, like, quit the jobs and just have extra income, I can do that. I can do that. I think that's it, y'all. I think that's it. I'm throwing out some chicken thighs. I was thinking about doing chicken thighs and some homemade gravy and put that in, like, some simmer it into the gravy, cook it in the gravy, and have it like with some rice and beans. I don't know, or corn. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. I have to really go grocery shopping. And I think those are all of the updates. I just wanted to update you guys on all of my jobs. Me and Jamez, we're still working. I'm still at Kohl's. No real updates with Amazon. I finally got an appeal, but that's in the process. So I'm waiting to hear back from that. yeah, y'all, it's just up in the air. Kohl's is up in the air as well. I don't know when my last day will be. If they ask me to stay on, will I stay on? I don't know. Oh yeah, one thing I did want to say, that at my full-time job, I did ask the higher up manager if I can go down part-time, even if it's temporary. But I'm thinking I don't want to go down part-time. I don't know yet. We'll see. If it goes through, then it's meant to be. If it doesn't go through, it's not meant to be. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And I know no feedback will probably come in until like mid-January, because you know all these updates that's gonna be going on with the new year. But yeah, that's everything. That's everything. Oh, I will be talking to you guys or showing you guys my present to Jamez. Like, I just been buying my baby stuff, y'all. I just been buying my baby stuff. And I'm just so proud of him. And once again, we'll have to do a mom and son talk, because I have some things to say, y'all. I have some things to say. But I'm gonna keep that for the conversation for me and Jamez. Our little interview we're gonna do. And I mean, nothing's planned out. You guys know I just talk and whatever. We just go with the flow over here. But I can't wait to really dive into this right here. Oh my goodness. And I can't wait to also update you guys on my final amount of savings for the 15K challenge for 2020. Next paycheck will be coming out on Thursday from Kohl. So we'll be doing an update on that. I don't know when my next video will be uploading, but be on the lookout. I hope you guys are well. Stay safe. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.